gift exchange. Spent this quick, I got a massage at 4:45. All right.
Hey, you, come here.
Ho, 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 ho. What do you want?
Hey, Gringo, you're the poncho. I want to return this Christmas gift.
What's wrong with it?
It's a boomerang. I threw it my mama. She's unconscious.
Did you throw it at your mama?
No, I threw it up like directions said. You give back Christmas.
Okay, I will take this back because you were obviously too stupid to handle it. Here, have a lollipop.
Hey, lady, come on, we ain't got all day.
Ho, ho, ho. What do you want?
Some lady and her son.
How come you never visit our house? We leave latkes and wine for you.
Is this your daddy?
Yes.
Instruct your child. Your holiday goes with silver and blue, right? Here, lollipops.
Thanks, Santa.
Hey, you, come here.
Ho, ho, ho. What do you want?
I want to return this extra shirt they gave me. It had the wrong number.
Here's 2 lollipops and you never mention it again.
Come on, come on, come on, come on.
Ho, ho, ho. What the heck do you want?
Another department store?
No, I'm returning this. I asked for the 2019 model and I got 2017.
No returns, no exchanges. Sorry, you're stuck with it.
All right, young fella, come on.
Ho, ho, ho. What do you want?
I want to return the thing in this bag. You got my list mixed up with my sister's list. I'm not into that.
I don't think anybody should be into that. Ho, ho, ho. What do you want?
I'll just exchange this for that.
Ho, ho, ho. What do you want?
I want to return this bill because the cows aren't coming.
Have you used the rhythm method? I'll take your bill back and here's a lollipop. It's a good bill, I think.
Yep.
I know what this would be good for. Opening up an improv show! Merry Christmas, everybody!
Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the final performance of the Baker's Dozen 2018 season. We're happy to share this with you guys. Thank you for coming out. Our first game is a game we like to call Jump and Freeze. This is for everybody. Marty and I are going to start off. The way that Jump and Freeze works is that a couple of people are going to step forward and pose Marty and myself. After they are done posing us, we're going to begin a scene based on those positions. Up until a point when somebody behind us yells freeze. When that happens, we will freeze in those positions. 2 new players will step forward. Thank you. 2 new players will step forward and take those positions and start an entirely different scene. So, Marty, whenever you're ready.
Oh my God.
Is this your jam?
No, that girl isn't supposed to be here. She said she wouldn't come because we're wearing the same outfit.
Look, Tiffany. When I decided to take my time planning my English curriculum to DJ your stupid school dance, I didn't think I was going to get caught up in your stupid 8th grade drama.
8th grade drama is all there is. She's wearing what she wore. That boy looked at her.
Well, Tiffany, why don't you channel all of that angst into a song selection? I'll let you pick the next one, all right? So what do we got?
My boyfriend's back.
almost. The radar says it should be right there. Getting anything? I hear it. There's something there. Yeah. What do you think it is?
I do think it may be the worst game of Pong ever played.
Well, how did we get here in this country where they can't play Pong?
I don't know. I told you to turn left at Latvia.
Freeze.
Bam! Whoa! I didn't think it was loaded.
We're loaded. We're in the loaded area.
You take that, I don't want it anymore.
Okay.
Hello. Hey, Mr. Officer. I don't know how that man fell down.
Sand coming out of his face.
Yeah. What?
Do you want to explain why this man has a flare in his chest?
Well, maybe he trained that way.
Was it?
Those damn fireworks at New Year's Eve. It's New Year's Eve. It was a New Year's Eve party. It was a New Year's Eve party. It was a New Year's Eve party. See?
I'm pretty sure he's coming back from the dead. I need to see that.
Freeze. Okay, I think we can get those kids over there, right over that snowbank. I've got one big snowball. How many do you have?
Oh, Grandpa's got a big old surprise for him. Hey, why don't you come pull this
Grandpa, the last time you did that, you broke your hip.
Oh, yeah, that was a big surprise.
I cannot have Mom deal with that again, okay? So let's think about this again. Where is your snowball?
Snowball, 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 snowball.
When did you get a snowball bazooka?
I got it. It came as a holiday gift for my NRA membership.
Don't freeze.
I'll get that much back. Hunting rabbits.
There's one.
Freeze!
It's 2 hour show. Pick it up.
Baby, do you think my hair looks good like this?
Yeah, but I think we're gonna need a little bit more product if we want it to really stay. So let's, all right, let's get some of this sculpting paste here and just really, there we go. There we go, and voila!
Now I'm gonna be the prettiest who in the pageant.
You are going to be absolutely the best who in the pageant. That little Cindy Lou Who's going to have nothing on my little who number 3.
She's not the star anyways.
Yes, it's who number 3. You have a line.
I do.
Yes, so that means you're the star. It's like golf.
Yes.
The less lines you have, the better your role is.
Any day now, this hurts.
Laugh. I tell another joke, mister.
But why'd the chicken cross the road?
Why?
To lay an egg?
There's no way we're gonna unionize, okay? So give it up.
I don't care. I think that everybody should be a member of a union. So this is a homeless union number 1.
Homeless union? What are your demands?
A freaking roof would be nice.
I need money. I need money. I need money. I need money.
Yeah, that's how we get change started. First we get a roof, then somebody feeds us, and after that, cable television.
No! I knew it! That was you just want cable television. Next time you want satellite television. And then the Netflix thing. And then what else? What else? Again with the demand.
What is your problem with television?
Freeze.
Where do I start?
Yeah, that's the right posture.
Uh-huh. And if
So-
I do this, then I'll be the next John Wayne.
Before you have to get the walk.
All right. It's not going to hinder me that I have pigeon toes.
Let's see it. Okay.
I'm the rough and toughest tumbler that you ever did come across.
Yeah, well, have you considered, just, off the top of my head, maybe playing a cartoon character?
I can work with that.
Okay. But his name won't be John Wayne. You can't play a cartoon character named John Wayne.
Freeze. Reckon that's copyright.
Oh man, Justin, this new Bye 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 dance is gonna sweep the world!
Okay, let's practice one more time. Okay, and bye. You got it.
You always were the talented one.
You got the looks.
Look, I bet Britney Spears has a crush on you right now.
You think?
Yeah, but I bet it's all superficial, like in a couple of years she's gonna lose it and shave her head.
She's not that young anymore. I mean, she's doing Vegas.
Let me show you a demonstration of what I think she's gonna look like.
Okay.
Alrighty. Next up is a game called Press Conference, and this is for Katie, myself, Charlie, and Lyle. Now, the way that Press Conference works is that Katie, who is entering our sound-secluded booth backstage, is calling a press conference. However, she does not know why she is calling said press conference. It is going to be up to us, the press, to not only torture her a little bit with our questions, but also to give her enough clues to figure out why she called the press conference. The reason that Katie called this press conference is that she is the Grinch who stole Christmas.
All good, Kevin?
Hi, thank you. Welcome for coming. I'm very excited to have this press conference today. I'd like to just start off with some questions. Yes, sir.
My name is Frederick, and I would just like to know why. Why you do this?
Well, I was sitting on my couch one day and I thought, I think this might be a good idea. And, well, it just kind of rolled from there.
Despicable.
Yes.
Hi, Tucker Carlson from Fox News. Check the ratings. Anywho, I was just wondering how you were able, just asking for a friend, how you were able to avoid legal jeopardy?
Oh, I have the world's best lawyers.
Oh, yeah?
Mhm.
Who? Who?
Actually, it's my uncle's cousin's best friend's husband's son.
Family affair. Got it.
Yes,
Thank you.
yes. Yes, sir.
Yes, I would just like to know why are you such a mean one?
Well, because being nice is sometimes really hard. And some people are mean to you, so it's just better to be mean right back.
Thank you again. How do you think Max feels about you doing this?
Well, he's actually kind of my conscience, and he doesn't really like the idea, but you know, I don't care, because I'm mean, so. Yes.
Hi there. Samuel Johnson from National Geographic Medicine. I was just wondering if you were worried about any of the cardiological reports. The last person whose heart grew 2 sizes suffered a massive heart attack shortly thereafter.
Yes, well, I have weekly EKGs and monthly stress tests. Those are really hard,
yes, yes.
but I have the world's best doctors, and I'm A-OK.
Wonderful news.
Yes. Yes.
Yes, I'm Ben Jones from Furries Monthly. And I want to know, do you think that your protrusion of hair has any kind of bearing on this?
It's kind of a sensitive subject. Let's talk about that in private. Any other questions?
One more.
Yeah, yes.
Benjamin from Fashion Weekly, do the carpets, does the carpet match the drapes?
I'd like to say so. Yes.
Oh, no, clingy, clingy, I am the ghost of Jacob Marley, and I occasionally come to pester people like you during the holiday season. So after this, you want to go meet a couple of ghosts?
Sure, I heard it's fun.
Also, I think your author owes some royalties to Charles Dickens. No!
Talk to my lawyer. Yes, final question.
Hi, my name is Cindy Lou. Please don't be so mean.
Well, damn, aren't you cute?
So, Katie, why have you called this press conference?
Am I the Grinch?
All right. Next up is a game called Human Scenery, and this is for Kurt, Graham, Joe, and Cody. Now, the way that Human Scenery works is that Kurt and Graham are going to be engaged in a scene, and they are going to be calling on help from props throughout the scene. Those props are going to be portrayed by none other than Joe and Cody. So, the location that you guys gave us for Graham and Kurt, Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry.
Professor, I just don't understand it. Let me show you how I use my wand. It's a bit smaller than the other boys. It grew!
You're holding it, going, let me show you. This is my wand. I'm a grown-up.
I thought the rest was forearm support.
Now you want to cast a spell on someone. You
Okay.
point something out, and you cast a spell on it.
I was going to ask if I do my own sound effects.
You do your own. stay at Hogwarts?
You know, magic!
That's why it's called Hogwarts and not Disneyland.
So, I was trying to, explain to the sorting hat. Oh, here's the sorting hat now. Sorting hat? Are you sure that I'm supposed to be in Hufflepuff?
Let me check.
Oh, it smells ungodly in here! Oh.
Yep, that's really a Hufflepuff.
I knew those baking classes would bite me in the butt. Professor.
Yes?
I came to you for one specific reason.
And what is that?
I need to learn to fly my broom!
All right, well, let me get my broom. Now. Way away!
Way away!
Now back to the left. That's right. Now we land. Perfect.
I gotta stop buying used ones on Yelp. 29 Palms yard sales from the Weasleys is not working. That's a broom from Landers. All right. Next up is a game called Dating Game. This is for Joe, Kevin, Marty, Katie, and Lisa. So, the way that dating game works is that our host, Kevin, is going to be leading us through TV's finest romance. And our very eligible bachelor, Joe, is going to be asking questions of our lovely bachelorettes, Lisa, Katie, and Marty, regarding personal questions that will help him to figure out why exactly he should pick these bachelorettes. That being said, they have very unusual quirks and holiday themes. So is Joe secluded?
He's secluded.
Okay. Marty, you are a grave digger. Katie, you are a mall Santa. And Lisa, you are an elf that quit Santa's workshop. When Joe comes in, we will let Joe know what his occupation is. And Joe, our lovely traffic cop. So.
All right, hey there, boys and girls. I am Big Kev, and we want to welcome you to the dating game.
I love you, Big Kev.
All right, we have love you too there, girlie. All right, we have Bachelor Dave Davidson, and he is a traffic cop from, where are you from, Dave?
Well, all traffic cops are from New York.
From New York. All right, Dave. We have 3 bachelorettes looking for a perfect man. So, let's start off with your first question to whichever bachelorette you choose.
Bachelorette number 3. What's your favorite dress and why?
Well, I prefer coveralls mostly, and boots, because it's, you know, more practical. It doesn't show the dirt so much.
All right, she is a fashionista at best. All right, Dave, what's your second question?
Bachelorette number 1. What's your favorite pasta and why?
Well, my favorite pasta is angel hair with extra Parmesan cheese. Because it's scrumptious.
Oh, wow, that makes me hungry. All right, so your third question goes to Bachelorette number 2.
Bachelorette number 2. What's your favorite position? TV watch and why?
What?
Bachelorette number 2. What's your favorite position? TV watch and why?
Closed captioning. What's your favorite position? Pause. To watch TV.
Well, I like to sit spread eagle with a little boy and a little girl. Smile for the camera.
We'll be right back. All right, Dave, we gotta make it interesting, buddy. All right? We gotta make it interesting. We gotta look good for the people out there in the audience, okay? All right, so we need you to be very good with those questions, all right? So make it sexy. Make it pop. Ready?
We're back live in 3, 2.
And we are back. And Dave is just warming up. So, Dave, what is your next question?
Bachelorette number 3. Do you like to pop with boots on?
So, if I understand you right, you're asking if I like to pop in coveralls, or do I like to drink pop in coveralls? So I'm going to choose drink pop. Yes.
All right, Dave. Question number 2 goes to
Bachelorette number 1. Do you like to steam pasta?
Hey, Jimmy. Is this a full show?
We're live.
That wasn't my trade. I used to build toys, but sure?
All right. There you go. There's that. And then your final question goes to
Bachelorette number 2. Do you pop with corn?
I like popcorn balls on my Christmas tree. So yeah.
all right, Dave. Drum roll, please. All right, Dave. So, who is going to be your pick?
Number 1.
And why did you choose number 1, Dave?
Because she likes pasta.
That was a love connection based on carbohydrates.
Aren't they all?
Only
a game called ABC, and this is for Kurt and Charlie. Now, the way that ABC works is that Kurt and Charlie are going to be given a letter, and they have to begin their first line of dialogue with that letter. Each subsequent line of dialogue has to begin with the next letter of the alphabet. So if one line begins with G, next one would begin with H, next one would begin with I, so on and so forth until they have cycled all the way through the alphabet once. So, their location, based on your suggestions, is the moon. They are on the moon. And we need a letter for them to begin with. W. Start with W.
What are we going to do now that we're on the moon?
You know, I kind of like that I weigh less up here.
Sour, you sure do.
Hey, can you hand me that case over there?
Boy, can I?
Try it!
Damn, that was a good one.
Every time.
Fine. This is fine.
Good old American steel.
Hey, put it over there.
I'll get there eventually.
Just don't trip and fall.
Keep it tight. My money maker.
Look pretty.
My, the moon is big.
Now, look. The earth is rising.
Oh, wow.
Pretty, isn't it?
Quite.
Really. I wish we'd brought our helmets.
Stupid.
Tough duties for us.
Unless you're the smart one who brought the scuba gear.
Very well played, mister. Very well played.
Why are you an astronaut again?
All right. Next up is a game called New Choice, and this is for Kevin, myself, and Cody. Now, the way the New Choice works is that based on your suggestion for a location, Kevin and I are going to be doing the scene. But every time Cody dings the bell, we have to say something or do something entirely different than what we just said or did. So, the location that we're in right now, dance lessons.
Just testing it.
Dance lessons. Okay.
All right, so listen, this is what you got to do. When we're doing the tango, when we are doing the waltz, when we are doing the Cuban shuffle, this is what you have to do. Left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. Shake those hips, shake those hips, shake those hips, and then left, right, left, right, left, right.
Oh my goodness. I know I shouldn't have gone with the Groupon dance instructor.
You're trying to say I can't dance? I've been dancing for 2 years. I've been dancing for a month and a half. I've been dancing for 12 years. I've been dancing for, I just started my lunch break. But guess what? I will give you the non-Groupon rate.
The non-Groupon rate?
Non-Groupon rate.
Well, I got the variety pack, so I want salsa and breakdancing.
Okay.
Well, I got the variety pack, so I want foxtrot and ballet. Well, I got the variety pack, so I want Macarena and Gangnam Style.
All right, hold on, let me go consult my book. Because, Macarena.
I'm pulling it up on my iPhone. I'm pulling it up on my laptop. I'm pulling it up on my Apple Watch.
Okay,
I'm taking some mysterious Native American root and I'm going to shamanistically channel to this man and tell him how that dance. We need to say the prayer first. I may be a valley girl, but I'm very well versed in the dark arts.
I've never heard of that.
Dancing spirits be gone, be gone.
Never heard of it.
Oh, well, what rock did you crawl out from under?
It was somewhere in Joshua Tree. It was somewhere in Mississippi. It was somewhere in Landers. It was somewhere over the rainbow.
Oh my goodness, I didn't know I was learning from such royalty. Teach me, my diva queen. All right. Thank you. You wielded it well. Good sir.
He did all right.
Be careful now. I have a feeling like halfway through the show he's gonna jump on my shoulder and bite my hand off my hand. Spoiler alert. Next up is a game called Three-Headed Broadway Star. And this is for Lyle, Marty, and Graham. Now the way that Three-Headed Broadway Star works is that we have our very own three-headed Broadway musical performer here to sing for you their hit song from their #1 musical on Broadway. However, it's up for you guys to determine what that musical and song are, and it's up to them to sing the song one word at a time. So, what I need from you guys is an unlikely topic for a musical.
Whiskey and pancakes.
Whiskey and pancakes? Whiskey and pancakes.
I like the first better too. After the show, buddy. After the show.
Whiskey and pancakes. And the #1 hit song from Whisking Pancakes, the musical.
I'm out of flour.
Out of flour. Out of flour.
Today I'm out of flour. Today I ran so far away. Today I made a
Beautiful.
pancake, but
It
was flourless.
and
Lamb. Today
I
made a
beautiful.
pancake and
It
was so
bland.
and
Soggy.
but when
I
make a
pancake.
I use
Flour.
and jalapeno.
Coming to a theater near you. Next up is a game called What's in the Bag, and this is for Cody and Lisa. So, Lisa has already entered our soundproof booth. Lisa is going to be returning a gift to Cody's shop. However, she does not know what the object is that she is returning. It will be up to Cody to give her clues to help clue her into what's going on. So, the object that Lisa is returning. I'm wondering what the heck she'll have. Aquaman's trident.
Oh.
Yes.
Which one? One from the beginning or one from the end?
Spoiler, shut up.
It's been out for 2 weeks, that's on you. The statute of limitations on spoilers doesn't matter.
Just say
The
Instagram.
generic one.
We will have pitchforks and torches available for purchase.
Tarring and feathering optional.
No, I don't think so.
Mandatory.
Okay, bring out Lisa.
It's really soundproof.
Is she in the subterranean one?
Okay, so there might be some context clues, so if you haven't seen the movie yet.
Hey, do we have another seat in the audience right now?
Oh, good, an appropriate size bag. Oh, you would like to return this, would you?
Yeah.
Tag of holding? Now, what was wrong with it?
Too big.
Yeah. Did it not work for you?
No, it's too
Try standing on your tippy toes.
big. Listen, that gets old.
Oh! Here, now it's more appropriately sized. Would you like it now?
But now it's broken.
A little polish and it's okay. It's gonna get broken halfway through the first act anyway.
Tarring and feathering will commence over there.
So just now it's all ready to go. What's your point in that thing? That looks like a fish to you?
Do you want to?
Alright, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just take these corks and just... Alright. I feel much safer talking to you now that the sharp edges have been safely corked. I'm sorry, I can't take that back. There's no cameras in here, so it's your word against mine. Would you like to come and tell the Commander Shark to...
I'll just give it back to my brother Triton.
A little busy crossover. Very good. All right, next up is our final game for Act 1. So remember, we will be back for Act 2, but we have one more offering for you before we break for 15 minutes. And that is Irish Drinking Song. And this is for myself, Graham, Kurt, and Katie.
Katie's at the end.
So Katie, you're starting, right?
Shush.
Woman on top. Besides this
next
Irish
year's
drinking
show.
song. We are doing the Dandruff Irish drinking song, so excessive dandruff. Oh,
Oh, let me tell you something.
I've got a little woe.
about all my hair.
It makes my scalp so...
It never is clean.
It's dirty as can be.
And when it starts to itch,
Nobody will talk to me.
Oh, I
can't wear black shirts that are black.
and shoulders every day.
I try to brush my shoulders off.
But it doesn't help, though I may.
It looks like I'm in a blizzard.
It looks like there's been snow.
It looks like a lot of cocaine.
At least I don't have to spend the dough.
Oh, even my beard flakes.
They make me really itch.
It makes it uncomfortable.
It's really such a shame.
So when I take a shower,
my skin flakes all fall off.
Down the drain they go.
And then I start to cough.
I think my scalp's a bleeding.
So I'll go to the doctor.
I'll tell him my problem.
And then I'll see a proctor.
He'll tell me what to do.
He'll say what I should do.
Then he'll give me a bill.
It's for the Selsun Blue.
Probably more so a true favorite, but it's a game we like to call Poetry Slam. This is for Graham, myself, Charlie, and Lyle.
Yay, Frederick!
So the way that Poetry Slam works is that Graham is going to be hosting a poetry night of some sort. In this poetry night, Lyle, myself, and Charlie are contestants. And we are going to come up with poems on the spot based on suggestions from you guys throughout the game. So
Welcome everyone, I'm Caesar Flickerman, and welcome to the closing ceremonies of this year's Hunger Games. We've got a special treat for you tonight. Our soul survivors, our really dual survivors. And here we have Mr. Peter Malak. Now Peter, I must say, that was riveting! Romance was blooming between you and Katniss. So, I have to say, I was truly inspired when you used that everyday, common bathroom item given to you by Hamish. Now, I don't need to tell you, people of the capital, what he used, but why don't you tell me?
Toothbrush.
A plunger. So, please recite us with that poem you prepared about the plunger. I'm no longer going to volunteer next year. I will sit home and stay on the toilet. Months at a time until it overflows, but it's fine, because you push it back down, don't use your hands. You want to plunge it down, get it all around, and then disguise yourself as a tree. That's how you win. You beat the system. You put your hand in, you take some out, and then you plunge it all down again. We need to rise up against toilets. If we all take our plungers and beats the resistance, I mean, we join the resistance, beats the police with sticks. If we... I'm gonna hide myself as a tree again. It's no wonder if this was Survivor, you would have been voted off first. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, this girl is on fire. Right. So Katniss, now I know things got heated, and even a bit dangerous. Oh, but the way... It's okay, your district will probably be bombed after this. Oh, me. Katniss, you really brought people to their knees, filled them with emotion. When you stepped out in front of everyone and you regaled them with a poem that you'll recite now. I understand. About that time that you went where? Dancing. So please, Katniss, everyone. Shh. Katniss, dancing.
So, to make Peeta think that I'm really hot, I went out dancing, you know, doing a foxtrot. But unfortunately, I disappointed my parents. It was like I had the emotional range of an actress named Jennifer Lawrence. It's as though I could never hope that my career peaked, except that one time when my nude selfies leaked. And then I got like 1 million Instagram followers, and I don't ask what people do with my picture when they're in the showers. But hey, that's not for me to ascertain. I'm just here to win the Hunger Games.
I'm just getting news. We have a special guest tonight. Live from the heart of the Capitol, we have President Snow!
I love you, President Snow!
If one says it, they all must think it. I hear that's a trend with presidents. But President Snow, boy, I smell roses. Speaking of, I hear that you have some thoughts on this year's winners and wanted to present them with a trophy. But unlike normal trophies, this trophy has a centerpiece, and on that centerpiece sits a wonderful thing that you might find in every person's kitchen.
Cat
VIP.
The blender. Which, I don't need to tell you what that symbolizes, do I, Katniss?
You bougie piece. Can't even write. I'm upset right now, but I don't have the emotional range to
Stick
show.
a mockingbird.
Greetings, people of Panem. I, your president, kill that one, would like to bestow our highest honor on these two champions. It is known as the Blenderadorus.
Thanks.
Because the blender symbolizes how we treat our tributes in the field of battle. To let you know one more time, not to piss me off.
Ladies and gentlemen, don't you hurry. You don't have to sign those waivers. I'm sure this will end up as a deleted scene somewhere. Thank you.
All right, next up game called Whose Line, and this is for Lisa and Katie. Now, the way that Whose Line works is that Katie and Lisa are about to receive 2 sentences that they have never seen before. During the course of their scene, they are going to have to work these sentences in organically as part of the natural plot of the scene, based on one of your suggestions for a location. So, Lisa and Katie, you are at a Christmas tree lot.
What you doing?
I'm signing out the Christmas trees. They have to be nice and fluffed or people won't buy them.
Oh, all right. I guess I should help.
Oh man, I've been doing this for 15 years. I love Christmas.
It's all right.
You must be Jewish.
Yeah, but you guys have the pretty lights and stuff, so we've always had a Christmas tree in my house.
Oh, yeah. That's all right.
Oh, this one's so little.
Oh, well, it's kind of scraggly too. You know, well, my mom always said you always have to give even the scraggly little Charlie Brown trees some love. Yeah. She always told me that when you look at that Christmas tree, just think someone's halls are gonna get decked.
You were half price?
Yeah. So, how did you get this job?
Well, 2 weeks ago, I was in the grocery store and I saw a sign that said, "You can pick your friends and you can pick your nose, but you can't pick your friend's nose with a pickaxe." And then I thought, pickaxe, Christmas tree lot, that's the job for me.
Like a seasonal job when you're in college looking for something.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's really nice. Oh, yeah. Well, that's really. You need some help with that?
Yeah, this one's really heavy.
Ready? Lift it up. Oh, okay. I'm gonna put this end down.
Okay.
And you lift that end up. Ready?
Right.
1, 2.
Oh!
Ooh, it lost all its needles. That's never happened before.
There's something carved into the bark.
Oh, goodness. Wow. Here, can you hold that open? I can read what it
Yes.
says? Okay. Let's see. It says, "I can't believe I ate the whole thing." Wow. I don't know what that tree ate, but all the needles did fall off of it.
Yeah,
So,
we should not eat what that tree ate.
Yeah.
I like my hair.
Yeah, so, well, let's just leave that one over there
Okay.
for now. Yeah, so, last thing, but before we clock out for the night, did anyone tell you, like, the biggest rule about working at the Christmas tree lot?
Yes, and I wrote it down.
Okay.
They said, "Bye, Felicia."
Next up is a game called Foreign Film, and this is for Marty, Kurt, Joe, and Lisa. Now, the way that foreign film works is that our actors, Joe and Lisa, are going to be gibbering a foreign film for us, and it's going to be up to Kurt and Marty to translate that foreign film for us line by line. So, the genre that we have chosen is horror. So what we need from the audience is a fictional title for a horror film.
Cupcake ate my baby.
Cupcake Ate. All right. Foreign film, The Cupcake Ate My Baby. Black and blonde, no!
I told you not to let Cupcake out.
Black and blonde, no!
I didn't do it.
It's only me and you here. I don't know who else could have done it. my baby.
It's on the back of none and black and bluggen, not blockum. So, a cupcake ate your baby. What do you want me to do about it?
All your fault, and I'm gonna take that to the grave.
Ha! Ha! Schmarken, backen, blacken, blow. I'll take it for you. My goodness, that was a difficult thing to do. Oh, what will I do with my life now?
You are the devil.
Das!
Das.
Das.
Yes.
I had it. I'm going back to my mother.
All right, next up is a game called Odd Jobs, and this is for Kevin and Graham. So, the way that Odd Jobs works is that Kevin is going to be secluded in our soundproof booth, backstage, 18 feet underground. Kevin is going to be interviewing for a job. However, he does not know what that job is. It's going to be up to Graham to give him clues to help him to figure out what the job he's interviewing for is. So, the job that Kevin is interviewing for is a Christmas tree trimmer. But, bonus points if you get Rockefeller Center's Christmas tree trimmer. I'll let you know how you can redeem those bonus points later.
If it involves carne asada, I'm all for it. Oh, yeah. Like it, Kevin, huh? Yep. Helps to have a watch.
Oh, hi there.
You must be Kevin.
Yes, I am. Glad to be here. Thank you.
You come incredibly highly recommended. I appreciate you taking your time to come right from the New York Minute.
Thank you very much.
So, let me get right to the point. As I said, you have an incredible resume, sir. I mean, the list of jobs you've had really curtail you to potentially be the greatest worker we've ever had here. So let me first start off, and I hope you don't mind me asking, how tall are you?
Oh, about 5'11".
Looks can be very deceiving, let me tell you.
Maybe I'm the dwarf of the family.
With that being said, naturally, given your past occupation, you don't have a fear of heights, correct?
I didn't want to tell anybody, but...
Oh, don't be modest, sir. Oh, we have rappelling. We have, which, trust me, when it comes to the second part after it's up, that'll come in handy as well. So, we tend to do things big here in the Big Apple. So, I have a question for you. Now, I understand you brought some samples for me.
Yeah, right over there.
Oh. Oh, this bonsai tree is phenomenal. Oh, Your trimming skills are top notch. Do you prefer chainsaw, or do you just go with a very large pair of hedge clippers when you're using it on, let's say, something about 1,000 times larger?
Oh, no. I don't use any of that stuff. I use a beard trimmer.
I knew there was something special about you. Oh, it's okay. The pine needles, they get to me too. So we have the riggings structure set up. Now, I will admit, we set it for someone that's a little taller than 5'11", but I think it'll still fit. So, now this is a rather big deal. It goes up once a year, and everyone looks forward to it. So there's a lot of pressure riding on you to keep this thing looking very nice. So, let me ask you. Lunch too.
I left it at home.
So, Mr. Kevin.
Yes.
In your past life as a lumberjack, did you ever see something quite so big? It's right out the window. I'm on the first floor. Pine needle. I'm on the first floor working my way up. Soon I'll be on the second floor and I'll still have to look up. So, it's a beaut, isn't it?
It is a beaut.
Do you think you can trim that hedge?
Of course. Anybody can trim the biggest Christmas tree in New York.
All right, next up is a game called Dr. Know-It-All, and this is for Marty, Joe, and Charlie. Now, the way that Dr. Know-It-All works is that we have our very own three-headed expert on life, the universe, and everything. The only catch is they can answer our questions only one word, one head at a time. So, it's going to be up to our audience, our intrepid audience, to ask those burning questions about life. So, does anybody have a question they would like to ask Dr. Know-It-All right up front?
Single?
Are you single?
I
Am.
not single today, but
Ask.
me tomorrow.
Come back again next season. Right here.
When will I know she's the one?
When will... Everybody, 1, 2, 3. Oh. When will he know she's the one?
You know when
She's.
the one
When.
You
are
Next.
in
line.
Okay, Dr. Know-It-All is kind of old. He grew up during the War of the Roses, so romance is always embroiled with lineage, all that stuff. So, any other questions for Dr. Know-It-All? Right up front.
Why are weddings so expensive?
Why are weddings so expensive?
Women. Of having
A.
large wedding
And.
cost prohibitive.
Because.
It is
Going.
when you
Expensively.
mate.
Wow. I've asked a follow-up question about how to expensively make, but we'll save that for a Dirty Dozen performance. Any other questions for Dr. Know-It-All? Right over here.
What's your favorite position to TV?
It's no damn whiskey and pancakes. My
Favorite.
Position to
Watch.
TV
is
Flat.
and
on
My.
back.
Justin saw a beautiful ceiling mount HD TV. It's very nice. So, any other questions for Dr. Know-It-All? Have one back here. We could go to the one back here.
What's the best place in Times Square to watch the ball drop?
the
Best.
Place
to
Watch.
the
fall
Drop.
is
behind
Closed.
doors.
Thank you, Dr. Always the discreet one. Let the imagination wander for a second. Or don't. It's your call. Next up is a game called Ding and Sing. And this is for Lyle and Cody. Now the way that Ding and Sing works is that Lyle and Cody are going to be engaged in a scene based on one of your suggestions for a location. But throughout they will hear the bell ring. Every time they hear the bell ring, they have to switch into song. So they immediately go into singing mode. When they hear the bell ring again, then they switch back into regular speaking. So your location is an ice skating rink. Ice skating rink.
Thank you for bringing me here, honey. I love costume parties.
Yeah.
Anytime.
Do you know how to do this?
I don't. That's why I'm holding on to you.
Okay, well the first thing is just go for it.
I'm singing. Am I doing it, Mom?
Don't worry, sweetie. Mommy will always be there to catch you. Anytime you fall, Mommy is there to catch.
Oh my God! I almost fell off the cliff in the middle of the rink.
But it's okay. You didn't. So what you need to do is you want to put your feet down and you want to push and glide across the ring. And before you know it, you'll be doing triple sow cows. Or maybe not.
That looks really impressive. I want to try that, but can you hold me, Mother?
I will hold you, daughter.
I'm going, Mother. I'm about to jump, Mother.
Mommy's got you, daughter.
Spin me, Mother.
Beautiful, beautiful poetry in motion. Was that everything?
Friends to... All right. One of these lists is not like the other.
We were improv that for a little bit. Our final game for tonight and for the season is a game that we always end with. Last line jumping freeze. This is for everybody, but starting off last line jumping freeze, we have Charlie and Kevin. Now the way that last line jump and freeze works is very much like regular jump and freeze that you saw at the beginning of the show. However, in addition to assuming the positions of the previous players, the new players in the scene have to take their positions and then use the last line that was spoken as the first line of an entirely different scene. So, gentlemen, your first line is, "You must do the thing you think you cannot do."
What?
You must do the thing you think you cannot do.
Closed captions brought to you by the letter N.
The more you know. Just move your mouth.
You must do the thing you think you cannot do.
All right, I'm gonna try it one more time, okay? Now, this is my first time at a skate rink.
All right.
Mom and Jenny, they came here earlier.
And they were gorgeous. That's what everybody said.
Yeah, that's what everybody said. But I'm not gonna twist up my shirt. I'm a man. I'm a man. I'm gonna go to that. All right, Pop. Okay. I'm ready. Ready?
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 Ready? No.
Okay. Just, you need to get off the carpet first. That's enough.
Great.
You need to get off the carpet first. That'll be helpful.
You never said potty training would be this hard, Mom.
I know, but I set up all those nice little puppy pads for you, and you don't understand how disrespectful that is. I know, I tried to get the smell up, but I can't.
I'm not your first dog.
Listen.
Who's been sniffing your butt?
Freeze! Who's been sniffing your butt?
No one, Ma. It was just them possums.
Possum schmossums. That's a dog smell. I know a dog smell when I smell one. Is it Charlie from down the street?
Well, Ma, well, all right. I'm busted. It's this puppy, Ma. Can I keep it?
You got a puppy? What you name this little puppy?
Puggy.
Puggy the puppy.
It was in the street, Ma. It was gonna die.
Freeze.
It was in the street, and it was about to die.
Oh, sweetie. It's already dead. See those organs there? They're supposed to be inside.
Oh, when this happened to my puppy, you said it was going to a farm.
Yes, they went to the farm and they put them back inside.
Oh, we could put the organs back inside this one.
Get out of the States, you moron!
We could put it in a pet cemetery.
We could try, but
Cut 2 weeks later.
We shouldn't have done that.
We shouldn't have done that.
Oh, we shouldn't have done that.
But the magic 8-ball said it was a good idea, Master.
How many times do I have to tell you the magic 8-ball is not magic?
Are you not magic? Ask again later. The jury's still out on this one, boss. I'm just gonna put it back in my knapsack.
All right. So now we have a portal and we don't know where it's going.
Yeah, well, I mean, we could always rock, paper, scissors it.
I'm not putting my hand in there unless it's decided fair and square. All right. Ready? Oh, we go. Okay, go on. 1, 2, 3, okay, gotcha. Oh, I totally didn't know what she was gonna do. So I guess you're the one that has to put your hand in that, boss.
Ooh, it feels gross in there.
Freeze.
Are you guys gonna ever get up off your knees? That's all I want to know.
I'll answer that no. Okay, maybe in the morning.
It feels gross in there.
Okay, now what you need to do is you need to wiggle it around until you feel the heart, okay? Look, we didn't kill Bambi's mother for nothing. Spoiler.
Too soon.
Okay.
Am I supposed to be trying to remove the horn?
Yes. So you pull it out, because we're going to pull out all the organs, and then we're going to field dress the deer, okay?
Don't you have to hoist it up? I've been to the woods. I know how to field dress the deer.
Well,
Deer.
well, let me make my dear pod Kevin happy and get him off my knee real quick.
Okay, so take your feet around these back legs.
Okay, ready?
Then you throw it over a branch. Not the deer, the rope.
This is Disney. I'm supposed to be a man's man.
We don't want the deer up in the tree. We want to hang on the tree. Now just throw the rope.
Seems very efficient. I don't know if I'm used to this.
Freeze.
Seems very efficient. I don't know if I'm used to this.
That's okay, that's okay. You just pull it back and then plunk.
Like that?
Yeah, now reel it in a little bit. Okay, stop. Now, wait.
Is the pole supposed to bend?
Yes. If you got something, is it better not? Do you have something on it, or? Okay,
I don't know.
faster. Reel it
Well, you got a Whopper. I'm a vegetarian.
I'm never going to Burger King again.
I told you. See, the second you eat ground beef, that's like one step away from rat burger. There's the reason why they shut it down.
Okay. But you're saying I should stop eating meat?
Bro, I've been saying this ever since I was in high school. You gotta give up. When you're vegetarian, you have magic powers.
I thought only vegans had the magic powers.
It's a degree below. It's kind of like a brown belt, black belt kind of thing. So when you're a vegetarian, you get modified powers like very smelly flatulence. I don't know who's who.
Here lies Cody and Chris. Don't eat at Burger King.
2 weeks prior. So, I'm actually kind of starved. What do you want to do for dinner?
Burger King again?
Sounds good to me. Sounds good to me.
Sounds good to me. He's gonna shoot the gun and we're gonna run.
All right.
my shoes together.
It was not me! Why would I do that to
You
your brother?
delinquent.
Listen,
Kid, there's no tying the shoes in track.
I didn't do it.
Get up, young fella. Get up. Get
Why
up.
would I tie my own teammates' shoes together?
Stealing the glory, huh?
Untie your shoes. Let's try it again. Hold on. I left my blanks at home. Oh, I got it.
It's okay, honey, you'll win.
It's the last all-ribbon joke, all-ribbon loud joke of the year.
I don't know who that man was.
How many times do I have to tell you? All right, monogamy. It only goes one way, sweetie.
That's the way it goes.
Yeah, monogamy, not monogamy, and monoga him, and whoever falls into your Venus flytrap.
I can't know. I'm way too sexy for one person.
Can I come out yet? I'm sorry, I just don't know if my relationship can survive another other man. Oh my God! I mean,
Honey, your bathrobe is wonderful.
This is ridiculous. I feel like you even have guys coming out of the floorboards.
Mrs., can I have some water now?
No, I didn't know that last person.
Back to the floor.
Very long. I don't know who that last person was.
Really? Have you seen Titanic?
No.
Paint me like one of your French girls, Jack.
Honey, there'd have to be a lot more tuck.
Always cut me down.
I'm sorry, but it's just so easy.
I thought sleeping with the director was going to give me the part I wanted.
That's your first mistake. I'm not the director.
What was that couch in the back room?
Oh, that's where the light guy sleeps.
Bobby's really nice. He was next to Kevin, who just got down from cutting that tree. So, lipo, what else? I mean, does this make my butt look big?
Freeze.
You know you wanted somebody.
Does this make my butt look big?
It's supposed to. You are sumo wrestler. Why we allow American divas into competition?
You don't hit it too hard. I'm American. I'm sorry, I'm American. I'm racist. I thought I would do the fake accent.
Let me see sumo stop.
Let's see, on TV they do this.
Very good.
I go chingy chingy chong or something like that, right?
Salt for blessing.
Whiskey and pancakes.
That's the bird thing right there, buddy.
Now we wrestle.
Fight! Fight!
There it goes.
No.
Sex is weird. Why is it so popular?
I read a book. It said you should try different positions. It just didn't look right.
I don't know how we're going to watch TV like that.
Well, I could have sat, and you could have sat up,
Right?
and then we could have turned our heads
Turn our heads, yes,
and watched
okay.
the TV, but the remote was nowhere near, so you know.
Yeah, you can't watch TV without a remote anymore. In modern life, it's the way things are these days.
Freeze.
It's the way things are these days.
I know, but I still want my snowman to be white.
Sorry, I got sick of the mats, and I had to smell some new butts.
Who was that? Why don't we think outside the box, darling?
Hey, what the hell do you think outside of the box? This is Martha, I'm Abraham. We're the snowmenches. Oh, hey, fellow persecuted snowman.
This is really progressive.
Daddy, I just want a normal snowman.
This is a normal snowman. Look how round and tall it is.
It's too big.
Freeze.
I'm going home.
It's just too big.
Okay, well, what are your suggestions? You're good at pointing out the problem. I need some solutions. The party starts in an hour.
Well, I know, but it's just like, my God, they're so big. Turn around. That's okay. Turn a little bit more. Yeah, let's see, okay. The bow has got to go, it is too damn big.
Okay. There you go. Now what? Now is it okay?
You look good.
Oh, thank you, sweetie.
All right, let's see.
So what are you wearing?
I think this little number right here.
Freeze. This little number right here, someone was returning it to Santa Claus and I swiped it.
Do you have the batteries with it?
Flip the switch. I feel like a rocket. So, Merry Christmas.
Oh, and Happy New Year.
Oh, I heard the beacon.
Oh my goodness. Oh.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us. We'll be planned for you. Going to reinvent the wheel a little bit, so to speak. So come out next season and see some different variety, different formats of improv shows. We're going to do our best next season to change it up a little bit, just to keep you guys guessing. So, troupe, one last time, let's step forward and take the final bow of 2018. Thank you, everyone.